All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Tim the Toolman here.
I cannot remember her name.
Crickets.
I cannot. But I can remember Wilson next door here.
Good enough.
Okay.
Her name's Jill.
Jill. See, all I can remember is the son. What was his name that I loved?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I was going to say, all I can remember is his son, and I can't remember his name. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. When I was younger, I loved Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, he was many people's crush.
Yes.
Are you guys aware of this show? I mean, I know it's, shows get across.
Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Home Improvement.
But let us know. It was a show that I was never really a big fan of, but then, I remember renting it at the library years ago and got back into it. So I would ask her every once in a while for birthday or Christmas, give me this season, that season. So I have the whole collection. Watched the entire thing. Love the show.
I loved Home
But as a kid, I was more of a Simpsons guy, this or that. Anyways, very random. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're checking out another WILTY
or
Won'ty. And which one are we checking out today?
David Mitchell's 5-point plan to survive in prison. I kicked you, sorry.
I can't wait to hear this. I can't imagine David Mitchell's ever been to prison, nor have I. High five.
But if he ends up going, he wants to have a
and it's gonna be foolproof.
Jinx, double jinx, no knocking on wood. You owe me a Coke.
No, I don't. I buy you Cokes anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out. I've done pretty good, but I think I lost the last one. So I know you're all pulling for me here.
I just need to clarify that it's Coke Zero, like Coca-Cola, the drink, and not any other Coke.
Oh my gosh, they were so worried.
They were.
If you like our reaction to this in any way, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next upload video.
I don't think one person thought.
I don't know. What do you guys
about
call
the
it?
recreational drug cocaine?
I just want to know, what do you guys call it in England? Because when we went and we asked for pop or soda, they looked at us like they didn't recognize
Fizzy
the word,
drink?
which is fine.
I'm sure they call it Coke.
I don't know. Fizzy drink,
Coca-Cola?
maybe?
A fizzy drink?
A fizzy drink?
Here we go.
I have formulated a 5-point plan for surviving if I were in prison.
David, please tell us this 5-point plan for surviving in prison.
Okay. 1, I have to use the fact that I've got a degree in some way. I have to sell the fact that I, have knowledge.
That's
Secondly, I have to, in some way, find someone who is physically strong to try and, save
Different
me.
host?
From the big men and the soap dropping and the pub. Thirdly, I have to make sure that this person isn't a person who will bum me. Fourthly, I need to have some commodity I can sell, so I need to have some deal with someone I knew on the outside, bringing in something like, cigarettes, so that I could, sell them to other inmates.
Right. And number 5?
And, number 5 would be to get a PhD while I was in there.
What is the likelihood of you actually going to prison?
Well, cut a long story short, I did a terrible thing, but I got away with it.
This was an imminent...
No, I formulated this when I was a late teenager, and I was frightened of prison.
How old were you?
I think 17 or 16, 17.
So the first one was what, sorry? To get a degree?
No, that was the last
Use
one.
his degree.
No, the first one you said was to use your degree.
Use your
But you were
degree.
17.
So part of your 5-point plan of how to survive in prison is I must get a degree, and number 5 is I must get a PhD. It's this kind of talk that's going to get you into trouble in prison in the first place.
It wasn't 5 topics of conversation when in prison.
Oh.
I wasn't going to bring these things up. So what are you going to do while you're here? I seem to have a cocktail in my hand. Why am I the only one? Oh, I've dropped my cocktail. Don't pick it up.
What are you thinking then?
Do you know what? I'll tell you why I think it's true, is because David...
So this is very, very early on. This might even be first season. Who knows?
It's different host and everything.
Yeah, a whole bunch of different setup. The colors, there's a lot of colors going on. I'm used to the way we're used to it now.
I like the simple.
I'm sure the host is
white,
fantastic.
Clean.
But it's definitely a little older one. Very, very quick. I personally think he's lying. Now, questioning myself, because he did say he was a teenager when he came up with it. I would think telling people that you have a degree, because that's what he said, I would let people know that I have a degree. Telling people you have a degree is going to get you beat up because it's going to sound like you're bragging like you're better than them. That's not going to help you out in any way possible. Right?
Yeah.
So, could I believe a teenager would come up with this? Sure. It's definitely not foolproof. I know it doesn't say foolproof, but that's kind of like the way I took it. I think it's a horrible 5-point plan, personally. I am just going to say a lie. I think it's a lie.
My thing is that I don't know how you already have a degree at 16, 17. And he said he was going to tell people he has a degree and so his knowledge. I'm going to go with the lie, but watch, it'll be true. But I'm going with the lie merely on the fact of how do you have a degree at 16, 17?
I was hoping, I'm not going to lie, I was hoping for a little better of a 5-point plan. I'm being judgy right now. I'm expecting a lot from you, David Mitchell, even at a younger age.
What are you thinking then?
Do you know what? I'll tell you why I think it's true is because David's one of the few people I know that if he did do a 5-point plan, if I was doing a 5-point plan, it would be like get a brick, get a rounder's bat, get something else that's big. But David's involves 2 forms of education within the plan. Yeah. Degree, PhD. Maybe I should make it a 7-point plan and get the masters.
I think it's a lie.
No.
What do you think, Leslie?
I think it's bullshit.
I'm with you, Leslie.
You're a big liar.
I think it's lying too.
Fight!
So, Lee, you're the team captain. What's your verdict?
I think that what he's saying is utter rubbish, and that's a lie.
David, put us out of our misery.
Yes, I'm afraid to say it is a lie.
It is.
Well,
Well, the juice. Absolutely right. It is a lie. David has not.
Even the lie in the background is different. You're right. It's very kind of busy. It's colorful, but it's very busy. I do like the very simplistic, like the white, like table kind of things that they sit by, and then the blue and the green.
Yeah, I mean, even
it's just nice and in the background.
In the background, like all that stuff
all
going
the
on, they're
color.
saying it's a lie.
Yeah, I like just the very simple.
Formulated a 5-point plan for surviving if he were in prison.
Are there other cards in here like, you know, you had 19 different names for your grandmother? What are they? Granny, Nan.
Yes.
A 5-point plan for how to survive in prison. I've got no idea how to survive in prison. Don't go to prison. Only commit crimes you can get away with.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
That was nasty.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, man, that's asking a lot for someone. And he did come up with it really fast. And I'm not gonna like take credit after the fact, so I didn't say it, but it does make a lot of sense that like he came up with it really fast, but those weren't like the best things. And some of those things, especially in the middle, were things that like, everyone, you know, you hear about in TV shows, like that big guy or whatever. He's gonna really help you out. Sell something. Like that made me think of Shawshank Redemption. Sell something you can sell in there. Like if you're not the kind of guy that should probably be in prison, if you're going to try to sell cigarettes, they'll probably just beat you up and steal the cigarettes. Like,
True.
I don't know.
All I know is that you can tell that this is near the beginning with like his reaction. Like, I would love for him to have a very similar question now and see how well he does.
Yeah.
Because they're much better at their lying, you know, and coming up with things.
Well, and they're really good at, even if they're telling the truth or they're lying, they're really good at stalling and being like, what was that first one? Like Dave or Bob Mortimer's really good at that.
Yes.
But they all do that. And this is actually kind of cool to watch an earlier one here because it's like so many different things. People mention on the 8 out of 10 Cats does countdown. Like they really hit their stride a few seasons in. Check those ones out. I guess like for the most part, it's 3 people that are going against each other, not just 2.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of the comments like, I didn't know there was only 2 people early on. But it's nice to see how things, you know, they make changes.
How they evolve.
Sadly enough, they got rid of the host and brought in someone else. And I don't think I'm like super crazy about the host that we're used to having. But he does this short little example. He does seem to have a little more personality to him than this guy had. But I'm sure this guy is a popular, famous host of eons past. So I'm not going to make a judgment there. But it is cool to see that evolution. And it kind of makes me sad because I don't think I've evolved this channel in any way. Too bad, so sad. But we hope you enjoyed our reaction to this. Please do us a huge favor. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Let us know what you want us to react to next time. And until next time.
Goodbye.